When it comes to Lamar Jackson, there's always a whirlwind of discussion, criticism, and conflicting narratives, and honestly, it seems like no matter what he does, the scrutiny never stops. Week after week, season after season, Lamar finds himself at the center of debates that often feel more personal than analytical. The latest round of chatter has focused on his injuries, his commitment to the team, and even his work habits, and yet, when you actually listen to Lamar himself, the story is completely different from what's being circulated in the media. He's made it clear that when he gets hurt, it's not a matter of quitting or stepping away. It's about being a human being dealing with a legitimate injury. Lamar has faced accusations multiple times this year alone, claims that he somehow gives up on the Ravens when he's hurt. And it's an argument that doesn't get made about other quarterbacks. It's baffling to see that a player of his caliber, a player who has consistently proven himself at the highest level, is treated as if he's not allowed to have an off day, a bad game, or an injury that limits him physically. Lamar himself addressed this point, saying that when he is legitimately injured, he doesn't feel like he can perform at the level he knows he's capable of. And yet the media jumps to suggest he's quitting on the team. That narrative, as Lamar put it, is not only unfair but completely untrue. And he has consistently taken the time to set the record straight whenever these rumors pop up. He also spoke candidly about how he responds to criticism. And it's clear that none of it really phases him. Lamar isn't motivated by external noise. His focus is on winning football games. After securing a tough win in Green Bay, he emphasized that criticism does not fuel him, nor does it distract him from his ultimate goal, which is to bring victories to the Ravens. He pointed out that when the team is winning, the noise quiets down. But the moment things don't go perfectly, criticism floods in from all directions, often without any basis. This cycle has been present throughout his career, and it's one of the reasons Lamar is so meticulous about staying focused on the field. He knows that off-field narratives will come and go, but his priority is clear: play football, win games, and support his teammates. It's a mindset that has allowed him to endure the kind of scrutiny that would overwhelm most players, yet he continues to perform at an elite level, seemingly unfazed by the constant chatter surrounding his every move. The pattern of criticism isn't new, either, going back to his MVP season, when he threw over 40 touchdowns and maintained incredible efficiency. The discussion was about his performance and achievements, yet, fast forward a few seasons and suddenly, injury setbacks become evidence for people to claim he's not committed or that his work ethic is questionable. It's a stark contrast, and Lamar hasn't hesitated to call it out. He's been accused of playing video games late at night, falling asleep in team meetings, or having a poor relationship with coaches. All claims that he has directly refuted. Lamar clarified that he doesn't play games like that during the off-season, that he's attentive and present in meetings, and that his focus on football is unwavering. What's striking is how quickly local reports can spiral into national narratives, creating a distorted picture of a player who has done nothing but prove himself time and time again. Lamar's responses show a level of maturity and poise that is rare in any athlete, especially when faced with relentless, often baseless criticism. He handles the noise calmly, addressing inaccuracies while refusing to let them define him or affect his performance. One of the most important aspects Lamar touched on is his future with the Ravens. Amid speculation about contract situations, team dynamics, and potential trades, he made it abundantly clear that his commitment to Baltimore is absolute. Lamar answered emphatically, with multiple affirmations, that he wants to remain with the Ravens. Contract negotiations, he said, are secondary to the team's immediate goal: winning games and competing at the highest level. This isn't just talk. It mirrors his approach during his previous contract discussions, where he prioritized focus on the season over distractions about money or extensions. The reassurance is significant for Ravens fans, who have faced waves of speculation about whether their star quarterback wants to stay or might be seeking a move elsewhere. Lamar's insistence that he is fully committed to Baltimore should settle many of those rumors, though the media cycle seems determined to find angles regardless of the truth. Throughout his career, Lamar has been subjected to narratives that simply do not align with reality. He was often criticized coming out of Louisville, with questions about his ability to play quarterback at the professional level, doubts about whether he could run a pro-style offense, and suggestions that he might not be durable enough to handle the NFL grind. Fast forward to today, and the same voices continue to shift goalposts. finding new reasons to question him even as he consistently proves them wrong. He's won an MVP, led his team to playoff victories, and demonstrated time and again that he is one of the most dynamic, talented quarterbacks in the league, and yet the personal nature of the criticism has persisted, ranging from his playing style to his off-field habits, often overlooking the contributions he makes to his teammates, the city, and the community. Lamar's actions, however, speak louder than the noise as he consistently shows his dedication to winning and his commitment to being a leader both on and off the field. It's remarkable how resilient Lamar has been in the face of these challenges. The media's fixation on one narrative or another often ignores the complexity of his abilities as a dual-threat quarterback, capable of making plays both in the air and on the ground. Every claim that he can't succeed or that he's failing in some area has been met with performances that prove the critics wrong, and yet, instead of earning recognition for his achievements, Lamar is repeatedly dragged into discussions that attempt to diminish his accomplishments or question his character. He has faced questions about his relationship with his coach, his work ethic, and even his conduct in meetings, all of which he has systematically refuted. His responses have consistently been measured and professional, highlighting his focus on football and his refusal to be distracted by external noise. Another important point Lamar addressed is the way he handles pressure and expectations. The constant speculation about his future, his contract, or his potential trade value could easily be a distraction for most players. But Lamar maintains an unwavering focus on the game. He prioritizes preparation, execution, and leadership over any off-field chatter. He also emphasized that his goal is not personal accolades or individual recognition, but winning for the team, his teammates, and the city of Baltimore. This perspective has not only defined him as a quarterback, but also as a role model, someone whose dedication and humility set him apart from many of his peers. Even when faced with false reports or misleading narratives, Lamar responds calmly, directly, and with clarity, whether it's addressing misconceptions about injuries, refuting claims of poor work ethic, or clarifying his commitment to Baltimore. He consistently sets the record straight. The level of professionalism and poise he demonstrates is rare in professional sports, and it underscores why he is both an elite athlete and a respected leader. Lamar Jackson's story is not just about athletic talent, it's about perseverance, integrity, and the ability to remain focused on what truly matters despite the noise surrounding him. Moving forward, Lamar Jackson's perspective on his future with the Ravens is as clear as it has ever been. Despite all the rumors and speculative articles floating around, he has consistently reiterated that he wants to remain in Baltimore, and that his focus remains solely on football and winning games. The chatter about contract extensions, trades, or any kind of uncertainty does not sway him, because Lamar understands that the only thing that truly matters is his performance on the field and the success of his team. He has been emphatic that while contract negotiations are part of the business, they are secondary to the Ravens' pursuit of victories and playoff positioning. This level of focus speaks volumes about his character, showing that he prioritizes the team's success over personal distractions, a quality that is often overlooked in national discussions about his career. Lamar Jackson is not just a quarterback. He is a leader who understands the responsibilities of his position both on and off the field, and he carries that responsibility with a quiet determination that rarely makes headlines but consistently produces results. The scrutiny Lamar faces, particularly regarding injuries, continues to be a recurring theme. Each time he suffers a setback or is limited by an injury, narratives about his toughness or commitment emerge. But as Lamar has explained time and again, his injuries are real, and they are treated with the seriousness they deserve. The idea that he somehow quits when hurt is not only inaccurate but also unfair, especially given his history of pushing through challenges and delivering exceptional performances under pressure. Lamar has been asked repeatedly about these stories, and he responds with a mixture of disbelief and focus, pointing out that the real story is about his effort, his preparation, and his drive to win. It's almost as if the more he achieves, the more people search for reasons to undermine him, but Lamar continues to rise above the noise, proving through action that he is committed to the Ravens and fully invested in his role as a leader and quarterback. In addition to his physical resilience, Lamar's mental toughness is a defining feature of his career. The media often amplifies criticism or spins minor setbacks into major narratives, yet Lamar maintains a calm, composed demeanor and refuses to let external pressures dictate his mindset. Whether it's responding to inaccurate reports about his conduct in meetings, clarifying false statements about his preparation routines, or addressing questions about his relationships with coaches, Lamar consistently presents himself with clarity, honesty, and a grounded perspective. He refuses to engage in drama or distraction, instead letting his performance on the field speak for itself. This approach has earned him respect from teammates, coaches, and fans, even when the national conversation tries to cast doubt on his abilities or character. Looking ahead to the postseason, Lamar Jackson remains laser-focused on the task at hand. The Ravens have options and challenges in front of them, from potential matchups with teams like Houston, Buffalo, or Jacksonville, to the pressure of performing on a national stage under intense scrutiny. Lamar's mindset is simple but powerful: take care of business, play the game, and let the results speak for themselves. He has demonstrated time and again that he thrives under pressure, and his ability to maintain focus and composure in critical moments is one of his most valuable traits. The playoff stage is where narratives often get rewritten, and Lamar is determined to ensure that his story is defined by his accomplishments and leadership, rather than the noise created by speculation or criticism. His relationship with Coach John Harbaugh is another aspect of his career that has been unfairly questioned in media circles. Lamar has consistently stated that he believes their relationship is strong and professional, and he has emphasized that much of the noise surrounding their dynamic is unfounded. He trusts his coach and understands the mutual goal of winning and building a successful team, which is why any attempts to create controversy or suggest discord between them are largely baseless. Lamar's focus on team cohesion and his ability to navigate challenges with leadership and professionalism further underscore why he is not only an elite quarterback, but also a central figure in the Ravens' culture and identity. The way Lamar handles contract negotiations is equally telling. While the media often speculates about holdouts, extensions, or trade possibilities, Lamar has shown that he prefers to keep these discussions separate from the season. His priority is the team's performance, and he is fully aware that distractions like contract drama can negatively affect focus and preparation. By putting the team first, Lamar demonstrates a level of maturity and perspective that is rare even among elite athletes, proving that his commitment to winning outweighs personal considerations. This approach has consistently allowed him to deliver strong performances, even under immense pressure, and reinforces his value not only as a player, but as a leader who sets the tone for the entire organization. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. A shockwave seems to be rippling through the NFL as whispers about a bold move by Drake Jackson begin to circulate. Sources close to the situation suggest that the young star, known for his explosive plays and rising profile, has seemingly taken a step that could alter the landscape of the league. Rumors are flying after Jackson was spotted donning purple attire, a color famously associated with the Baltimore Ravens, sparking a frenzy of speculation among fans, analysts, and even rival team executives. The sighting alone has reportedly sent internal alerts across multiple front offices, with scouts and managers suddenly questioning their defensive strategies and roster decisions. The enigmatic move has fueled intense debate. Was this just a coincidence, a fashion statement, or something far more significant? Insiders claim that Jackson has been in confidential discussions with the Ravens brass, and sources suggest a potential agreement might already be in place. The notion of Jackson joining a franchise like Baltimore, known for its fierce defense and passionate fan base, has some pundits comparing this to blockbuster transfers seen in other major sports. Analysts point out that Jackson's versatility and athletic prowess would make him an immediate game changer in any defensive scheme, giving the Ravens a level of agility and explosiveness on the field that could disrupt opposing offenses in ways rarely seen. Meanwhile, social media is ablaze. Fans are dissecting every photo, every post, every subtle gesture, trying to decode the message behind the purple attire. Conversations range from excited anticipation to outright shock, with some suggesting that if Jackson officially dons the Ravens' colors, it could signal the beginning of a new era for the franchise. Rival teams are reportedly reviewing their scouting reports on Jackson, re-evaluating defensive formations, and even considering potential trades to counteract the perceived impact of such a signing. The speculation alone has turned into a story of its own, feeding into the growing narrative that the NFL offseason or whatever comes next might be more unpredictable than ever. For now, everything remains unconfirmed, and the league is holding its breath. Yet the idea of Drake Jackson aligning with Baltimore has already captured imaginations, stirred locker rooms, and ignited discussions from coast to coast. Whether it's reality or just rumor, one thing is clear: the mere suggestion of this move has changed the conversation, and football enthusiasts everywhere are watching closely, wondering what comes next. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.